Good evening and welcome to the Utopian Baseball Universe After Dark. It's Saturday. It's August, right? 28th, Greg Maternowski's birthday. Happy birthday, Greg. Happy birthday, Peter Trunk. We had a wild night in the Utopian. If you joined us on Xbox about a half hour ago, you saw a crazy ending. I don't think it's ever happened in the universe. I have it listed last, but we're going to start the show with it. Here are your scores for the East at North games tonight. Steven Strasburg was brilliant tonight. Through 8 2/3, had a complete game shutout in Cleveland. Gave up 3 hits through 8 2/3, or through 8, and then Indians got a couple hits. They drew a walk. They had the bases loaded with 2 outs, a 2-0 lead, and Cristobal Torriente hits a walk-off grand slam to give the Indians a win. I had to be quiet calling it because I didn't want to wake the building, but Nationals got solo homers from Trey Turner and Ryan Zimmerman to carry that lead into the 9th, and then Torriente, a 2-out grand slam, ended the game. Unbelievable finish in Cleveland as they take Game 2 in that series. Game 3 tomorrow is going to be another great one. Max Scherzer versus Shane Bieber. Again, both of these teams are right now in the postseason if it were over. The Nationals would be the second wild card in the East. The Indians would host the wild card game in the North. So let's get you the rest of the East at North games. The Red Sox beat the Tigers tonight 9-7. Bobby Doerr in this game had 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. Home runs for the Tigers in this game by Hank Greenberg and Ty Cobb. Smokey Joe Wood goes only 5 innings, gives up 4 runs, but it's enough to earn a victory for him. Dan Petrie, the loser, for Detroit. In Pittsburgh tonight, the Phillies beat the Pirates 6-4. In this game, Bobby Abreu hit 2 homers, added a triple, had 4 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. Chase Utley also homered for the Phillies in this game as the Pirates win 6-4. In Chicago tonight, the White Sox beat the Blue Jays 8-7. Second straight win in this series for the White Sox. Carlos Delgado had a big night for the Blue Jays. A homer and 3 RBIs. Joe Carter homered. Carlos Lee homered for the White Sox as they again have taken the first 2 games in this series from Comiskey. Wild game at Wrigley Field today. The Expos beat the Cubs 11-5. Andres Galarraga had a big 3-run homer in this game. Tim Raines had 3 hits and 2 stolen bases. Tim Wallach homered for the Expos. Anthony Rizzo went deep for the Cubs as the Expos take Game 2 in the series 11-5. Wild game at Miller Park tonight. You heard the result on the telecast for the Nationals Indians. Brewers snapped the Mets' 8-game winning streak, 7-5. Ben Ogilvy in this game hit 3 home runs and drove in 5. There were 7 homers total. The Mets had 3 by Turkey Stearns, Mike Piazza, and Pete Alonso. Ogilvy hit 3 for the Brewers, and B.J. Surhoff homered for the Brewers. So the Brewers snapped the winning streak for the Mets. That's going to be our Xbox game tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central. Mets-Brewers. We're going to have Stan Phillips and Andrew Pfeffer in the studio reacting to this game. It's going to be Jacob deGrom versus Ben Sheets. Very much looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central. Twins beat the Yankees tonight, 4-1. Couple of solo homers by Kirby Puckett and Tony Oliva in this game. Walter Johnson went 8 innings, struck out 9 Yankees. Judy Johnson had a pair of doubles in this game and the lone RBI for the Yankees. On NBC earlier today, the game of the week, the Orioles beat the Reds 7-1. Reds winning streak of 8 games comes to an end. home runs in this game for the Orioles by Eddie Murray and Frank Grant. O's actually scored 6 runs in the first inning as they beat the Reds 7-1. In West at North games tonight, the Giants beat the Rays 5-3. 4 homers in this game, 2 from each team. Mel Ott, Jeff Kent, Fred McGriff, and Kevin Kiermaier homering for the Rays. Christy Mathewson the win. David Price takes the loss for Tampa Bay. In Miami, it was the A's 8 and the Marlins 4. Al Simmons homered for the A's. The A's take the series. So again, if there's any postseason matchup between these two teams, Oakland would have home field for taking the first 2 games in this series. Again, this is the only time they're playing each other in the regular season during the season. Angels over the Rangers tonight, 3-1. Ohtani homering for the Angels. Nolan Ryan in this game, complete game 5 hitter. He struck out 7. On TBS tonight, the Dodgers in our Saturday night main event beat the Astros 6-4. A pair of homers in this game for the Dodgers by Roy Campanella and Cody Bellinger as Sandy Koufax defeats J.R. Richard in Houston. In Durham tonight, the Bulls beat the Mariners 7-5. Jay Buhner homering for the Mariners. Gio Urshela with a big 3-run homer in the 7th inning for Durham as they get the win over the Mariners tonight. One night after snapping their 13-game losing streak, the Braves lose again tonight, 6-2 to San Diego. Tony Gwynn had 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Homers for the Braves tonight from Ronald Acuna Jr. and Javi Lopez as Jake Peavy beats Warren Spahn in Atlanta. Wild game in Kansas City tonight. The Rockies beat the Royals tonight 5-3 and 11. Chris Iannetta with a 2-out, 2-run pinch hit homer in the 11th to give the Rockies the lead. The Royals would load the bases in the bottom of the 11th with 2 outs, and Lorenzo Cain hit a fly ball to center field that Charlie Blackmon caught to end that game. Rockies over the Royals 5-3. And in one of the bigger stories of the night, it was announced yesterday that the Diamondbacks, who are, for all intents and purposes, pretty much out of the division contention, I guess, in the West. I guess they have a chance, an outside chance at a wild card. They're in last place in the West. They're actually 12 back in the wild card with, 24 left. So, mathematically possible. But they announced yesterday that they're going to shut Randy Johnson down for the year. This is not an injury concern. He's 6-16. He hasn't pitched that bad. He's actually 10th in the league in strikeouts. But they said tonight was going to be his last start of the year. He might pitch a little bit out of the bullpen here and there, some mop-up, maybe extra inning games, but they're not going to start him anymore this year. So what does he do? He goes out in St. Louis against Bob Gibson, and he has his best start of the year. Complete game, 6-hit shutout. He struck out 4. He walked 4, but just brilliant beating Gibson tonight. The only run in this game, a Luis Gonzalez RBI single in the 4th inning. So Johnson earns the win. He's now 7-16 on the year. Bob Gibson really wasn't too shabby tonight either, going 9 innings, striking out 8. He walked 3 and, gave up that RBI single to Gonzalez. So that's your report for the night. Let's take a look at the standings here. The Red Sox extend their lead on the Blue Jays. They now have a 3-game lead in the East. Durham, Durham winners tonight. Tampa Bay lost. So Durham, their lead in the South is now 2 games. The Indians pull within 2 of the North of the Reds. And with the Giants winning today and the Padres winning, their lead is 2 games. So it looks like it's unbelievable. The top the biggest lead in the universe right now is the Red Sox. Have a 3-game lead on the Blue Jays. Red Sox took this division last year, so let's see if they can hang on to it. The Blue Jays have really fallen off the face of the earth. They're still in playoff contention. They would actually host the wild card game if it were over right now, but they just not have played well at all. The Pirates have really had a rough second half, but again, they're 7 games ahead of the Tigers for that final playoff spot in the North. So you're going to see 2 or 3 teams possibly make the playoffs with very little momentum heading into October. The Braves, who were once, the top team in all the universe, they're now 4 games back. Miami is right in their heels. They're 3 games behind the Braves for that final wild card spot. So it's going to be just a crazy, fun end to the regular season. After tomorrow, we only have 3 non-division games left. We're going to start the next week with non-division games, and then starting Friday, it's all division for the rest of the season. 21 games in 24 days to finish the season, division games. So tomorrow, 9 a.m., Mets Brewers, Jacob deGrom versus Ben Sheets. Stan Phillips and Andrew Pfeffer will be in the studio, and you're going to see them react. I'm going to try to interact with them as much as I can. I'm going to be providing, for the most part, just like PA announcing for the game. I'll do play-by-play for, scores and such, but I want Stan and Andrew to be the emphasis as they react to their favorite teams, the Mets and Brewers tomorrow. We're going to try to do that as much as we can to finish up the season. I would love in the postseason, especially in the championship round, for that to be a staple in the universe, to get fans to react to that live. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So that's all I got tonight. We have another show planned next Sunday, September 5th. I forget if the time is 7 or 8 Central. I have it written down somewhere, but Jason Sherry, Scott Sherry, myself, and Andrew Pfeffer are each going to bring 2 topics to the show about what we would fix about baseball, and then we're going to have a civil discussion about that. So I've got mine picked out. The boys have 8 days to pick theirs out. It's going to be a unique show. We're calling it Let's Fix Baseball. We all love baseball, but I'm sure that there's some things that these gentlemen would want changed about it. We're going to try to have it interactive too, so we want to hear what you guys think. If there's time at the end of the show, if you guys have anything you want to change, we can discuss that as well. But it's going to be a first of its kind type show in the universe a week from tomorrow. That's going to be the day before Labor Day. And Labor Day is going to be a lot of fun. Labor Day, we're going to have a quadruple header on ESPN. I'm going to do a double header on Xbox. It's going to be a lot of fun. So everyone have a great night. We're going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for Mets Brewers, and then I'll be doing the Utopian Baseball Universe report for Sunday at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be on the air. I want to make sure that that's done before the Browns, because their last preseason game is tomorrow night. So everyone have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Mets Brewers.